Hey, you got time. You got time. Yeah, I'm missing. I've been a little quiet. And I want to say to you about, no, matter of fact, I want to share. This month is about being not broken. I have been giving affirmations about being stuck and not being forgotten. But let me talk to you a little bit about pause. I have learned that being stuck is something that we think of, but it's not really the facts. Motion and slowing it down, taking a little walk, journal your moments, because the minute that you are there, really truly taking the time that you're not moving, it doesn't mean you're not growing. You being rooted. I remember a time that I needed to pass a test and I was so afraid to pass a test. You know, English is my second language. I was so afraid of passing a test. So anytime that you put a test that I have to sit there long enough to read, I panic. But I really truly was doubting myself. I was stuck because my fear, because I didn't believe in myself. But something happened that pushed me to not be afraid. And I'm going to tell you what it is. It was either taking care of my children and being a provider or passing this test. At that time, if you're familiar, I was really close with Dow and the plants in Texas, right? So I was required to take some tests, but I left a place, and to make more money, I needed to go to some different tests, and I did. But do you know what pushed me? The fact that I needed to overcome that fear of taking tests because I have to provide allowed me to say, either you do this or you stay here, or you back then you're going to make just $9 and you cannot afford $9 with 4 kids, right? So listen to this. I was stuck on my fear and the thought that I couldn't do it for past trauma. Let me tell you what conquered that. I had to get over it. And I needed to go ahead and get it done. And from that point, I realized that was me the whole time. Nobody coached me. I heard it. But it took me to say, I have to get there to be able to provide. And I did. And every time I was passing the test, I get excited in my head. The person in front of me didn't realize that they were wondering why I always was doing this. I literally was doing it because I was excited. Everything that I doubted myself, everything that I paused and with fear, I saw myself conquering, and I passed it to the point that you pass it so you can get all the certification. That was the day that I was celebrated by myself. I celebrated and I told myself, oh, this feels so good. I said, you've been stuck the whole time in fear, doubt, trauma, but you needed to just go ahead and do it. And I did. You're not stuck. You just need to move in action. You have to reward and think things differently. You have to renew your mind and get it done. The worst thing can do is to block you is yourself. And sometimes things going to feel like a big old stumble. And it is. Listen, you're not making this up. But you are not stuck to the point that you cannot get it done. You just need to get out of yourself. And the moment that I did, that day was unstoppable. I remember the day like yesterday. That was like a boost of confidence that I can do all things. And I got it done. So I hope this helped you. You got time.